Alright, folks, welcome back to Let's Play Metal Gear Survive. I'm the Mysterious JG. I think it's pretty clear. I'm still not real sure on whether I want to heal my wounds or just try to limp back to base. But it's pretty clear that if we're going to have any chance of activating this thing without alerting or without getting wiped out by enemies rushing towards it, at an absolute minimum, we're going to have to take out anybody who's hiding here. Oh, shoot. Like that guy. We'll have to take him out. So come on, buddy. And as slow and painfully dull as it can be, this is the safest way to do it. But what I mean is we've got to take out the guys that are hiding within these walls first. Then we can probably set up a fence and defend the fence against the rest as they charge, rather than trying to hunt everyone down. Yeah, but pretty clearly, we're going to have to deal with these guys that are already in here. So I'm going to need to come in here. I'm going to need to replenish oxygen. How do I do this again? Ugh. Okay, I hate to do it, but... Meanwhile, I can use a poultice on. These things are going down by themselves. They just require time. And since I can't easily get my hands on that stuff at this point in the game... Oh, look, we're getting a little bit more light, which should make it a little bit easier for me to actually figure out where I'm going without constantly running into enemies that are just kind of like sleeping. So somebody was lurking around over here. I either already got him or he moved elsewhere. Well, let's just flat out use this as a way to lure them out. No effort to be stealthy. Just try to lure them out. And it looks like I've got everyone who was within earshot of this thing. And I've gotten a canteen recipe. So I now know how to build canteens, I guess. So there are enemies out in the direction of the fence. I kind of figured that already. And I'm assuming I'm pretty safe in here because nobody heard me making all the noise out there. I can tear apart a radio because apparently I can't listen to music on it. Because there's nobody broadcasting out here. Well, there's somebody. Would you get in there and fight him? What do you... Go between the two things. Couldn't hurt to try to thin them out a bit. But yeah, I think my primary thing here is going to be just setting up the fence and stabbing them as they come through it. I hope I brought enough fences. It's kind of a big gap. I'm not going to be able to do double fences. And it's not impossible that I get it to where there's nobody coming. I'd be fine with that, actually. I mean, I guess it would mean that the fences were sort of wasted, but whatever. Meanwhile, monkey noises. Well, I won't throw it away because I don't think I get it back, but... Oh boy, I don't have much oxygen left. I should have started this a while ago. Alright. Let's activate another one of these teleport stations. So it's gonna suck to be you, man. Just hoping enemies aren't coming from the cliff above. Enemies may be coming from the cliff above. Hold on, I'm sorry. I'm getting really weird noises. Hey folks, not sure exactly what happened there. Don't know exactly when. Coupling this together from two recordings. I'm not sure exactly where things crapped out. I had a little PC problem about 7 minutes and change into the video, but I believe I've got footage captured up until at least the point where I triggered the enemies to come and attack. So yeah, things are a little funky. My concern now is that enemies are dropping down or coming at me from somewhere other than these fences I set up, but nobody seems to be coming, and nobody seems to be coming for the fences either, actually. Or maybe I just got everybody. That would be perfect. My oxygen's about to run out. It's starting to look like just to... I'm going to have to get oxygen one more time just to make it for the 30 seconds. Oh, here we go. Got a few guys going to make it. Now, Bobo theorized I might get their Kuban energy. Are they coming at it from any other directions? No. So the corpses are gone, but I may have gotten the Kuban energy. I might not. Not real sure. Shut the fuck up. Seriously, I hate you. I hate you and your various personalities all so much. Alright. It's like, oh, I just activated a new transporter. I feel like I've made major progress in the plot. Things are really going. I sense you're hungry. Shut up. Not even like, let me prepare you food or something, or I have a special treat for you. It's just like solely down to, I sense you're hungry. You're terrible at this game. So we gathered electrical circuits. So that's the thing that happened. Great. So we did all the daily missions except for one that requires you to do salvage missions, because I just don't do those. And whatever trackers are, we haven't come across them. They're a different enemy type. Go figure. We haven't crafted grenades, and maybe I just need to do salvage missions. What the hell? But not now. So getting that radio that we found in the base pretty much got us that. Now, if we take a look, we can see, yeah, I am gradually recovering from all these things. Let's wander in here and level up while we're terribly wounded. We can now level up to 10. Which means, as I'd hoped, before we go on with the next big plot thing, we can level up our endurance. And we can level up our dexterity. We'll leave strength alone for now. Next time we level up, it'll probably be strength. And then we'll hit another point where I can either just start holding on to these skills, or I'm kind of wondering if, like main class survivor, I'm kind of wondering when other classes unlock. But, I'm not that excited by the things that I get for any of these weapons. Use a more powerful thrusting attack than normal. I mean, maybe I need to do that, but whatever. I'm upset it won't let you change your gender. It says change anything about your avatar except gender. Considering that you never talk, it's not like I'm in some weird gender is fluid. I'm not into that. I'm not into that. I'm not into that. I'm not commenting on that. What I'm getting at is that it's annoying that because so little about this game actually matters with your character, they might as well just let you change that too. That's what I'm trying to get to. Canteen and clean water. Well, I mean, we can eat, actually, at this point, because every mission we do just, like, wipes out all of our accumulated I'm not hungry and I'm not thirsty points. I'm going through 5 baked potatoes right now. It's because of his head injury, maybe? So we actually need to craft more baked potatoes. You know what? We'll put 10 baked potatoes in our inventory. So now, in our inventory, we have 3 bottles of clean water, and we probably need more than that now. 6 bottles of clean water, and 10 baked potatoes. We have bottles of dirty water, which we actually kind of don't need in our inventory at all. And now we have materials. Whatever. Development team. It looks like there's nothing to repair. Fine with that. Alright. Cool. So we now have a new place that we can warp to. So now we can head up there and explore if we felt like it. There's a small animal that's been detected. And considering that the last time I ignored the side missions for any length of time, they took them away from me in punishment. We better get over there and deal with that right away, lest that small animal disappear into the realm of zombies. Even though it seems like it's just as close to that one, we got to go across that whole plot area full of monsters to traverse that path. So We will come here. And these materials boxes are pretty sweet because they're magically creating more stuff as time passes. Including the Brutal Ex-Convict nails. Okay, I didn't come out here to do this. I came out here to find a small animal and kill it. Or perhaps Fulton it, although I think a thing that comes along later in the game is the ability to actually keep animals. We don't have that yet. And if it weren't for the fact that we've seen these animal missions disappear recently when we didn't take them, I would say, hey, I don't want to do these missions until later in case these are animals that I should be capturing, so that I can hear non-existent Revolver Ocelot or some kind of alternate universe Revolver Ocelot go, good, captured alive. Oh, anyway. But it appears that these missions just randomly spawn, and if you don't take them, they disappear. That's kind of my current thinking based on the fact that they seem to have disappeared on me recently. So here's an area that I had cleared. I guess it just takes a few real-world days for enemies to respawn, but enemies have respawned, which is dissuading some of my fear that unless you do multiplayer mode, you're going to run out of ways to actually get Kuban energy and level. Because, like, there's a whole area that I thought I might even just go re-clear off-screen prior plot mission full of zombies that we could go deal with again. Yeah, hi, friend. Guess I misjudged distance. I've learned your combo. I know how to counter it now. Oh, hey, no fair. I totally snuck up on you there. Ninja skills. Alright. We got wood. Alright, small animal. Probably goats or something. It better not be a gerbil. Please don't tell me I came out here this way for a gerbil. Somewhere in the dust lurks. Oh, it's... Yeah, you guys are not gerbils. Ooh. In the Middle East, and in Planet Dite, or whatever the hell this place is called, we hunt jackals. Looks like there's more jackals. There's also dirty water. I love them dirty waters. Why am I collecting all this dirty water? I might find out that I need the bottles for something else. It is at least possible. Alright, the jackals are kind of clustered here. But it didn't really seem likely I was going to be able to sneak up on jackals. They have better sensory perception than these zombies do. It is fair to say. I don't see myself Fultoning jackals either. But who knows what might be possible. Yeah, I think I was there curious to see if Fultoning was as an option, but I should have definitely attacked that guy while I had the chance. At this point, I'm getting curious. How many of these guys do I have to beat or defeat, capture, whatever, to win the mission? Because this is like kind of as many as I would typically. The good news is this area seems to be not dust, which would make sense as to why the jackals are even able to live here. I think these little blue circle areas represent, like, areas that are not dust. Which way are you coming at me from, Jackal? Oh, that was sweet. Alright, so we defeated the jackals. I'm a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms. For some reason, I feel like I should be able to refill the oxygen in my tank just by coming to someplace without dust. Like, we should have this thing set up so that I can manually fill it with oxygen as long as I'm someplace where I have access to oxygen. That is not the way that it works in game. Still feel like I should be able to do that. Alright, but as you can see, as I head this way, I get into dust territory. And I'm thinking about ditching the eye patch just to make it easier to tell when I am and am not in dust. Because the map might continue on this way, but it certainly feels like there's a mountain right there. And if I turn this corner, I'm going to get into dust and then possibly back out of dust again? Possibly not. Although, while I'm out of the dust, I'm also out of the area where you can't really dependably use your map. I can depend on my PlayStation controller batteries running out, though. Apparently there's a Wanderer corpse I missed. This might not be a terrible spot to mark on my map for I'm trying to do the change stamp to I'm thinking the plot will eventually get around to this giant monster. But I'm also kind of hoping we're not expected to defeat it, or at least not until the game actually gives us something to work with. Oh, hey, we got a much better look at it than we ever have before. It's like a dinosaur. I wonder if I'm supposed to be this close to it. It's really long. Okay, probably not supposed to be fighting it. Yeah, but whether this thing is actually in any way related to the zombies or it's... It's a big fella. It kind of looks like it's got two bodies connected by a big long hose of selfness. Destrucity, as long as I'm making up words. Why not just say destrucity? Well, I feel like we've reached the point now where, unless another side op pops up, I need to get back to camp, get all my stuff reset, call it a video, get some more fences in my inventory, actually, because I burned up all my fences. But, yeah, it's really about time to press forward with the main story and try to, just try to push forward to the thing where I'm going to magically get the ability to make clean water, which I'd been really eagerly pushing for a while. And then I had enough time spent not actively playing the game, and letting these little please log in and play our game periodically bonuses build up, that I got less worried about it. Something I meant to address pretty quickly here too before we get into the next video. In trying to find out, and I had no luck, going through the internet looking for information on whether Miranda would gradually get over her fatigue just with the passage of time not being assigned to farming duty. Didn't really find an answer to that, but did learn a little bit more about base management. Found out that it's pretty much entirely optional. You can play through the whole story without doing it, which is probably just as well, because it can sometimes, I mean, if it gives you that to play with and it's not fun and you don't enjoy it, but you don't have to do it to do the main story, I can't fuss that loudly. But we're not getting any more potatoes until I put her back on farming duty, because it is apparent to me Reeve is not farming. I thought I saw her over here. Yeah. And it doesn't look like her fatigue is getting better, although if I wait a day in real life time, it might make a difference. But what I was kind of learning about as I looked at how the base management stuff worked, it really does seem to be a case of, as you get more people, they can gather more resources. You get more resources, you can level up your base, and as you level up your base, you can gather more people. It really feels like this is basically like a mobile game with microtransactions kind of thing, which shouldn't be surprising considering that the big knock on this game is that it's kind of like mobile game and, microtransaction kind of thing. So eventually we will get a defense team, which he will thrive at, and a medical team, which she will thrive at. But for now, I'm just trying to see. So yeah, we do need alcohol, Chinese plantains, that's the limiting factor, and chemicals. But since I think I have enough baked potatoes for the time being, I'm going to see if we can just, until I have other people I can put to duty farming, if she's going to occasionally just stop farming and he's never going to farm, that'll eventually be a problem. Anyway, I don't want to save and exit. What am I doing? No, never mind. I really don't have anything to do to get ready for the next video other than maybe eat and drink, which is my main activity in this game. Grey wolf meat, poisoned. Oh, you have to cook it. So I could do grilled grey wolf, grilled side-striped jackal. I'm wondering if the meat will spoil. Like if I cook it and then don't eat it, if that's worse than anything else. I can do grey wolf soup. I mean, I'm thinking just Because these things spoil with time, but I'm wondering if it starts to spoil a little bit, then you cook it. Well, we will move this stuff to the storehouse instead of keeping it in our inventory. Because at the moment, there's no particular reason to start gathering up all this extra food. We've got baked potatoes up the wazoo, and as of right now, potatoes are what we eat. So, a little water. Boy, rations do a whole lot more for you than baked potatoes do. But I don't have a way to replace those other than just patience and letting the game occasionally give me stuff. So we will come back next time with a new controller that's fully charged up, because I almost forgot about that between videos. And we're going to attempt to advance the plot, because it doesn't seem like there's anything else we can do right now. So next time we're going to head for yet another station to expand our area that we can survey, but this is the one that the game told us it wants us to do, not the one that just happened to have not been done yet. I'm the Mysterious JG. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time. Bye-bye.